So, this is going to be a reading for my Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, we're going to be looking at your love life for the next 48 hours. So, the way I'm going to do this spread is a little bit different. We're going to do two different spreads. I realize that everybody doesn't have the exact same situation going on with their love life. So, we split this up into two separate spreads. So, of course, stay tuned. If the first one doesn't resonate with you, the second one may resonate with you. So I would just stick around for that. But we're going to go ahead and lay the cards out. Of course, any information you may be looking for will be listed in the description box below. And let's get it popping. So I'm going to pull two. And this is going to be pile 1 or card 1 and card 2. In card 1, this is going to be the theme of your love life for this time frame. And this is also going to be the first spread for you guys as well. So, of course, pick a card that you feel drawn to. That's going to be the theme of your love life during this time frame. And most likely the spread is going to coincide, if I can talk. Okay. So let's get into it. The first pile for my people who chose the first pile. This is the theme for you. So we have the Justice card. Interesting. So Geminis, your love life during this time frame, the energy feels like balance. When I say this, this has a lot to do with you guys trying to find the proper balance in your relationship. Whether this is a balance between, being engulfed in your relationship or your love life, and the balance with like your work life. So love to work ratio may be a little off. For some of you, this is more so the balance within the relationship. So the balance in regards to the chores being done in the house, or healthy communication, or a lack of like certain areas in your relationship, there's a lack of equal energy. And that may be the problem. And for others of you, it's more so the relationship needs a lot more structure. And that's more so the issue. But let's keep going. Let's go ahead and do the spread. So we have you as the Two of Swords in reverse. Them, we have them as the Chariot. The relationship is, we have the King of Cups. The advice, we have the Page of Wands. And then the outcome, we have the Three of Wands. Okay. So when it comes to you during this time frame, with the Two of Swords in reverse, this is you feeling like you really can't make up your mind in regards to your relationship, what to necessarily do to better support it. You may even feel like you're in this weird space where there isn't necessarily anything that you can do, because you may feel like certain issues that exist in this relationship have more to do with where your person needs to show up more and not necessarily anything to do with you. So you may be in a weird space. Okay, of course, the circumstance can be different for each and every one of you, but you're in a mental space where you don't know exactly what to do. You might be in a space where you're about to give up and taking any sort of like real action. But another thing with this Two of Swords in reverse, you may even feel like your person has given up in certain cases and you don't know how to prove to this person that you can show up more in certain cases too. So it's interesting. Some of you also, the issue is more so you're dealing with someone you want to commit to and they can't make their mind up. And it's been putting you in a rock and a hard place because you're like choosing not to date, but then still being open for this person. And you're realizing how that's detrimental to you actually having opportunities coming your way. So that's something you may be side-eyeing. But when it comes to your person with the Chariot, they want to move forward. Their focus is to move forward, not focus on the bad things that may have taken place in this relationship previously. and they really hope to have more of a focus on the future and where you guys want this relationship to go, especially if this is a Cancer. Now, when it comes to what I see for the relationship itself with the King of Cups in reverse, there may be a disconnect emotionally. Somebody in this relationship is not really being supported correctly when it comes to like the emotional needs. There you go. So somebody's needs are not 100% being met. Also, feelings are not really being expressed as often, or somebody is just shutting off completely emotionally and not expressing their distaste or even the things that they are pleased about the relationship, but they're just not expressive. Somebody here is not expressive and somebody's not meeting the other person's needs. Now, when it comes to what I see for the advice with the Page of Wands, there's a need for better communication, because I see where things get really explosive or somebody gets really angry whenever there's arguments, especially if you're dating a fire sign, specifically an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, maybe even a Cancer, and I see a little bit of Libra energy. But I see explosive energy, whether it's coming from you or this person. Somebody takes things too far whenever they get angry. Another thing, the advice is like sprucing up the sex life or just the sexual energy in the relationship. Somebody wants to try new things and they may be scared that if they mention that, you know, they want things to be, you know, more exciting in the bedroom, that either you or if you're the one having this grievance, somebody in this relationship will be upset about you know, wanting things to be changed up within the sex life. So that's another thing to kind of look at. And just the energy in the relationship, like the sexual chemistry or just the romantic chemistry has kind of like died down. There's a need for you guys to find ways to spruce up or aliven the relationship all over again. Now, when it comes to what I see for the outcome with the Three of Wands, this is the energy of you guys being, how do I put this into words? This is you guys being open to what's to come in the future from this connection, but also it's like hard to put this into words. You guys are optimistic in regards to the future, or trying to be, because you know where this relationship can go. But in certain cases about this, in certain instances, this relationship could have a lot more structure or it could be fixed. But it's going to take some evaluating. And I think that's what's going to happen during this time frame. You guys are eventually going to come to a point where you have to really evaluate this relationship in the long term of its ability to be successful. Because it's a lot of stress sometimes and a lot of baggage from the past experiences you guys may have went through together. So interesting energy. Let's go ahead and look at the second spread. Okay, so the second spread, the card that we have representing the overall theme, we have the Page of Swords. So for everyone who chose the second pile, the Page of Swords, this is giving off the energy of pettiness. So during this time frame, you may be noticing that either you or your person may be just turning up the petty a little bit too much. You want to be careful of that. This could be like through social media doing petty stuff or verbally doing petty stuff. This could even be through text message where, you know, somebody's sending petty text messages or just doing weird stuff like blocking the other person for a couple hours and then reaching out to start arguments all up again. So the theme is pettiness during this time frame. or just reckless communication. Some of you do need to be very careful of Mercury retrograde and it doing a doozy on your relationship by making you, say things you don't necessarily mean, or even your person saying things that they don't necessarily mean, or even things being taken out of context. Now let's lay the cards out. You currently, we have you as the Hangman. Then we have them as the King of Pentacles. The relationship, we have the Hermit. Advice is the Ten of Cups, and the outcome is the Ten of Wands. So yes, so looking further into this reading with the Hangman as you currently, this is you experiencing a little bit of stagnant energy within your love life. Some of you are like completely single right now and it's just stagnant and you don't understand why. This may be needing you to look at things from a different perspective. Whenever we're dealing with the Hangman, this has a lot to do with your perspective and your lack of being able to see things clearly. So the problem right now may be more so you guys experiencing stagnant energy, but not understanding how you could be standing in your own way in regards to you not really having new love opportunities come your way, or having new love opportunities come your way, but entertaining the wrong ones. Okay. Also with the Hangman, this could even be the energy of your relationship being put on pause with your significant other, and this giving you now an opportunity to really make sense of things and have full clarity on what to do moving forward. Now, when it comes to them, I do have them as the King of Pentacles. So they're really focused on finances during this time frame. You will see that this person is just really focused on the bag. Also, for others of you, they may be really focused on like health stuff and working out and stuff. But mainly really focused on finances. There could be some trust issues on this person's end. They could have trust issues and could be like trying to test your loyalty in a sense to see if it's truly there. Or if it's, vice versa, take this reading how it applies. But the energy surrounding your relationship with the Hermit, this is more so you guys not really speaking to each other. This is you guys either being on like a mini break, or you guys have been on a break and it continues. But this is you having to really take the time with you not speaking to each other to look at this relationship and what went wrong, where you may have went wrong, where this person may have went wrong. Is it worth salvaging? There's a lot of questions that are coming through, and this break is given an opportunity to sort things out. But the advice here with the Ten of Cups, there's a need for you guys to both figure out what's going to make you both feel fulfilled within this relationship, whether it's like sexual needs, emotional needs, communication needs. This is you needing to properly identify what exactly is making it to where you guys aren't 100% fulfilled within this connection. Also, if there is like any type of family drama, whether that's like mother-in-law, father-in-laws butting in, or this person has children with someone else outside of this relationship, or you have children with someone else outside of this relationship, that messy drama cannot affect your relationship. And if that's what's going on right now, that's like a big problem with the foundation of this relationship. So that's something to definitely look at. But the outcome with the Ten of Wands, this is you recognizing that a lot of the problems that you guys may be experiencing in this relationship, or just in your love life if you're single, is a lack of really letting go of the past issues or the baggage that those past issues seem to have you carrying. Okay. So some of you, it's like you keep carrying so much weight on your shoulders from your past experiences, when your past experiences, yes, they have a lot to do with who you are, but they have nothing to do with what you're going to experience in the future. And a lot of people kind of forget that. Where we think that because you may have gotten cheated on 20 times in your last relationship, that you think that may continue to happen in your next relationships, but it shouldn't. If you've learned your lesson, it shouldn't. So Interesting energy. I hope that one of these spreads were able to resonate to someone out there who may have needed to hear a message. If it did, feel free to thumbs this video up and to check out the information below if you need a reading. And yeah, thank you for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you in the next one.